Alrighty, hello Professor Solis. My name is Gabriel. This is going to be the analysis for this exam. Given the user input, is there a way to determine the number of spaces before the first star? Yes, what we could do to get the number of spaces before the first star. I just realized I spelled before wrong twice. Whoops, it's my fault. To get the number of spaces before star, you're going to take the side value, which is the user number, and subtract 1 from that. Okay, so that's the first one. In order to get the user input, or sorry, this is going to be, that's the first stage. The second stage, given the user input, is there a way to determine the number of rows to draw for each part? Yes, we could do this. To get the number of rows, we're going to take, the formula would be side minus 2, and then it's incremented. So, all right, in order to find each row, this is what I have a little diagram down here highlighting each part. Part 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There are 5 parts in order to make this work. Okay. So, in order, and to start, so we're given a side value of 13. So this is what we're given, right? So to start, we have, you're going to take 13, which is going to be spaces before, is equal to side minus 1. So 13, you have 12, because you're going to take 13 minus 1. Or down here, you could take 11 minus 1 is 10, 9 minus 1 is 8, and so on and so forth. Okay, so part 1, what you're going to do is you're going to take the side value minus 1 for spaces before. So again, here you go. So this is basically showing what we have as far as here. Part 2 is going to be inside, so this is going to be the side value that we're given, minus 2, but it's going to be incremented, so it's really going to be minus 3, but it's not minus 3, if that makes sense. I'm not good at explaining things. I need more tact. This is good practice for that. So basically, it's going to be, I forgot to mention an add-on here, but for spaces before, it's already going to be incremented minus 1 on top of what's already there. Also, I think I just did the math wrong. 1 second. I did the math wrong on this. I lied. Forget what I said earlier. This should be 11. And this should be 11 over here as well. I did the math wrong on this. But this is going to be 13 minus 2, which would be 11. 11 minus 2, which would be 9. 9 minus 2, which would be 7. 7 minus 2, which would be 3. And 5 minus 3, or 5 minus 2, which would be 3. Here we're drawing again this part right here. This is part 3. What I just explained is part 2, which is this side right here. Okay. Part 4 would be inside minus 2, which is going to be the same thing as we did for part 2. For part 4, it'd be this section right here. And part 5 is the last little bit. Which is, part 5 is just going to be displaying. It's very similar to this, except there's going to be no spaces before, so it's going to take directly from the side value and implement that here. To be quite honest with you, the analysis is extremely hard, a lot harder than I thought. I struggle already with drawing objects, so this is good practice, and I understand the usefulness in this. It was extremely difficult for me, but it's overall good practice. Thank you.